He is free and trying to get back to some sort of normalcy. Former Children's Hospital chaplain Ayman Soliman's asylum was reinstated and he was released from the Butler County Jail late last week after more than 70 days there. Local 12's Chris Arnold is here now with his exclusive one-on-one interview with Soliman. And Chris, I think a lot of people right now are wondering what is his state of mind like and how is he doing?
Well, Kyle, the one word he used over and over again today was traumatized. He says every day he's getting closer to believing he's actually free. Now, Solomon touched on a variety of topics today, from leaving Egypt for the U.S. 11 years ago to being granted asylum 4 years after that, only to see that status terminated 3 months ago.
I thought this country promised me a safe home. But obviously I was wrong.
Plenty of emotion from Ayman Soliman, days after being released from the Butler County Jail. He took me back to July 9th, just weeks after having his asylum status terminated. You're going for this routine check-in with ICE. In your wildest imagination, did you believe that that day you were going to get detained?
I was certain that I'll go home. I was certain that this is over. And I'm happy that they talked to me because I answered every question. And I don't think they could take anything against me from this conversation. And unfortunately, in 2 minutes, they came back and said, Ayman, you're under arrest. And for the next 72 days, I was at the Butler County Jail. One of the most traumatic experiences in my entire life.
Tell me why.
For me, it was just a transitional period before I get deported and get killed.
Soliman says he spent hours in a freezing room when he arrived at the Butler County Jail before being booked as a detainee. He touched on an exchange he had with deputies.
They asked us to take off all of our clothes and strip naked, and so we can put on the jail uniform. I said, what are you talking about? I cannot do that. I can't actually strip naked in front of anyone, no matter what. And he started mocking me.
He says a typical day involved being locked in his cell for 19 hours. Conditions inside the Butler County Jail for you personally, can you touch on that a little more?
A lot of stress. You have to listen to the commands and orders.
During his time in jail, he was put in isolation for less than a week after he says he was advocating for space where he and fellow Muslims could pray. Those days you're in isolation, is this the lowest moment you experienced in your 70-plus days in the Butler County Jail?
This was some of the worst. This is when my mental health started to just get to deteriorate.
Any point during your stay there, or not stay, but while you're detained, I should say, that you think, hey, I'm never getting out of here?
This was the case in at least half of my days, half of the 72 days. In the last 2 weeks, I came to the conclusion that this is over. There is no way I'm going to get out of here. When one of my friends would tell me, do you want us to stop by your apartment to take care of it? I say, why? I'm not going to go back anyway. Would you like us to turn your car engine on so the battery wouldn't die? I said, why? I will never drive my car again.
So that gets us to Friday, just a few days ago. Obviously a special day for you.
Friday was, I would say, one of the greatest days of my life. This is when I was reborn again. I'm just telling you, on Thursday night, I almost gave up.
Soliman took notice of all the support he received.
I thought by the time I'm detained, maybe the Muslim community or the hospital community will just protest once and it's over. But they kept doing that for the entire time, and I am beyond grateful.
And through all of this, Soliman lost his job as a chaplain at Children's Hospital because he lost his legal status to work here in the U.S. I asked if he would try to get his old job back, and he tells me he's caring and serving people. That's in his blood, and he definitely will continue to do that. But for now, he isn't ready to even consider the possibility of trying to return to Children's Hospital.
He definitely needs some time to process everything that he has been through for the last 70 plus days as he was in the Butler County Jail. You and I were just talking as we were watching that piece. He is now going to go through the steps to become a legal permanent citizen, right?
Yeah, you know, that's right, Kyle. Yeah, he's going to work to get his green card and then obviously get his citizenship down the line. He also has family back in Egypt, too. He's got a wife. He's got a son back there. He said his son is 16 years old. Hasn't seen his son since he came here to the United States 11 years ago, except for on FaceTime calls. So he's working to try to get them here as well.
Well, wonderful reporting from you, Chris. We know you have been on top of this story since the very beginning and being able to get that exclusive one-on-one interview. Good reporting.